Welcome to AstroTeena. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. In this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of numerology, starting with the powerful influence of Mars on the upcoming year 2025. As a 9-year, 2025 promises to bring dynamic changes and transformative opportunities. To truly understand the significance of 2025 as a 9-year, you first need to delve into the energies associated with Mars and the number 9. Mars, the red planet, is named after the Roman god of war. It is a celestial body that symbolizes aggression, passion, energy, and drive. Mars governs our ambitions, our desires, and how we assert ourselves. When Mars is influenced, it tends to eject a surge of energy, urging us to take action, pursue our goals with vigor, and face challenges head-on. This planet's fiery nature also brings a sense of urgency and intensity, pushing us to break through obstacles and making significant progress. The 9 number in numerology is associated with completion, humanitarians, and universal love. It is the last of the single-digit numbers, symbolizing the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new possibilities. Number 9 embodies wisdom, spiritual enlightenment, and the culmination of experiences. It carries the energy of selflessness and compassion, encouraging us to focus on greater good and making a positive impact on the world all around us. People influenced by the number 9 are often seen as visionaries, driven by a deep sense of purpose and a desire to contribute to the well-being of others. When we combine the energies of Mars and the number 9, we get a potent mix of drive, passion, and humanitarianism. In the 9-year influence of Mars, like 2025, we can expect a dynamic period filled with significant transformations and opportunities for growth. This year will likely be marked by a heightened sense of urgency and a push towards achieving meaningful goals. The influence of Mars will propel us to take bold actions, confront challenges head-on, and pursue our ambitions with renewed vigor. At the same time, the humanitarian aspect of the number 9 will urge us to think beyond our personal desires and consider the greater good. We may find ourselves drawn to causes that aim to make a positive impact on society and the world. This could manifest as increased involvement in community service, charitable endeavors, or initiatives aimed at promoting social justice and equality. The combination of Mars's energy and the number 9's compassion will encourage us to channel our passions towards creating a better world. In practical terms, 2025, as a 9-year influenced by Mars, could bring about significant changes in various aspects of life. On a personal level, you might feel a strong urge to complete unfinished projects, let go of what no longer serves you, and make way for new beginnings. It's a time for closure and transformation, where old patterns are shedded and new paths are forged. The intense energy of Mars will provide the motivation and determination needed to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. On a broader scale, 2025 may see a surge in collective efforts to address social issues and bring about positive change. The influence of Mars could drive political and social movements, inspiring people to stand up for their beliefs and take action towards creating a more just society. It's a year that calls for courage, resilience, and a willingness to fight for what you believe in. In relationships, the combination of Mars and the number 9 could bring about deepening of connections and a focus on mutual growth and support. The passionate energy of Mars will intensify emotions and drive us to strengthen our bonds with others. At the same time, the humanitarian aspect of the number 9 will encourage us to be more passionate, understanding, and supportive in our interactions. So as we continue to explore the friendly relationship in numerology and astrology, focusing on the number 9 and the planet Mars, understanding this relationship can provide deeper insight into how our energies interact and influence our lives. Firstly, let's explore the number 9 and its friendly relationship in numerology. The number 9 is considered to be highly spiritual, compassionate, and humanitarian. So it embodies the qualities of selflessness, generosity, and the desire to serve humanity. So in numerology, certain numbers resonate harmoniously with 9, creating supportive and synergetic interactions. One of the most compatible numbers with number 9 is the number 3. The number 3 is associated with creativity, communication, and joy. So when 3 and 9 come together, their energies complement each other beautifully. The creative and expressive nature of 3 enhances the humanitarian and altruistic endeavors of 9, creating a dynamic partnership that can inspire and uplift others. This combination is often seen in relationships where mutual support and shared visions are present. Another number that resonates well with 9 is the number 6. The number 6 represents nurturing, responsibility, and love. Both 6 and 9 share a deep sense of compassion and a desire to make a better, positive influence on the world. When these numbers come together, their energies create a harmonious environment where care and empathy flourish. This combination is often found in relationships where a strong sense of duty and a commitment to family and community are emphasized. The number 9 also shares a friendly relationship with the number 1. The number 1 is associated with leadership, independence, and new beginnings. When 1 and 9 interact, their energies create a more powerful combination of initiative and humanitarianism. The assertive and pioneering spirit of 1 complements the selfless and visionary nature of 9, resulting in a partnership that can drive meaningful change and inspire others to take action. Now moving on to astrology, let's explore the planets that have harmonious relationships with Mars. Mars, the red planet, is known for its fiery energy, assertiveness, and drive. It represents our passions, ambitions, and how we assert ourselves in the world. Understanding which planets are friendly with Mars can shed light on how these celestial bodies interact and influence our lives. One of the most compatible planets with Mars is the Sun. The Sun represents our core identity, vitality, and life force. When Mars and the Sun interact harmoniously, their energies combine to create a powerful and dynamic force. The Sun's radiant energy amplifies Mars's aggressiveness and drive, resulting in a potent combination that can propel us towards our goals with confidence and enthusiasm. This relationship is often seen in individuals who possess strong leadership qualities and have a determined spirit. Another planet that shares friendly relationships with Mars is Jupiter. Jupiter represents expansion, growth, and abundance. When Mars and Jupiter come together, their energies create a synergetic interaction that encourages optimism, exploration, and the pursuit of higher education and knowledge. Jupiter's expansive nature complements Mars's assertive drive, resulting in a partnership that can lead to significant achievements and personal growth. This combination is often found in individuals who are ambitious, adventurous, and eager to explore new horizons. The Moon also shares a harmonious relationship with Mars. The Moon represents our emotions, intuition, and inner world. When Mars and the Moon interact, their energies create a balance between our assertive drive and our emotional needs. The Moon's nurturing energy tempers Mars's fiery nature, resulting in a partnership that fosters emotional resilience and inner strength. This relationship is often seen in individuals who are able to assert themselves confidently while remaining in touch with their emotional well-being. Lastly, Venus, the planet of love and harmony, also shares a very friendly relationship with Mars. While Mars represents our passions and desires, Venus represents our values, relationships, and sense of beauty. When Mars and Venus interact harmoniously, their energies create a balance between our assertive drive and our need for harmony and connection. This combination fosters passionate and harmonious relationships, where both assertiveness and compassion are present. It's often seen in individuals who are able to pursue their desires while maintaining loving and balanced relationships. So, the number 9 and Mars both have harmonious relationships with certain numbers and planets. Respectively, the number 9 resonates well with 3, 6, and 1, creating a supportive and synergetic interaction that enhances compassion, creativity, and leadership. In astrology, the corresponding planets with those numbers, Mars shares friendly relationships with the Sun, Jupiter, and the Moon and Venus, resulting in dynamic and balanced interactions that foster confidence, growth, emotional resilience, and harmonious relationships. Understanding these relationships can provide valuable insights into how these energies influence our lives and guide us towards a more balanced and fulfilling existence. So now let's look at the significance of years that total to a 9, as well as some major events that occurred in those years. The year 2016, which also totals a 9, major events. We had the United Kingdom Brexit referendum, and that was a very major political and economic shift that we saw. The U.S. president election, Donald Trump was elected, which marked a very significant change in U.S. politics. And the Paris Agreement on Climate Change. This agreement was adopted in 2015, came into force in 2016, aiming to combat climate change globally. The next year is 2007, which also totals a 9, and that's a significant year for global change and the conclusion of various cycles. So we had global financial crisis that began. We also had introduction of the iPhone, and we had the Virginia tech shooting. One of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history occurred, and that impacted gun control debates. 1998, which totals a 9. Google was founded. Google was incorporated, eventually becoming a major player in the tech industry. There was the Clinton and Lewinsky scandal, U.S. President Bill Clinton scandal, and the impeachment trial that began. And the Good Friday Agreement, a major peace agreement in Northern Ireland, was signed, aiming to end decades of conflict. The year 1989 also totals a 9. We had the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall fell, leading to the eventual reunification of Germany and the end of the Cold War. We had the Tiananmen Square protests, so that was a very violent suppression, leading to significant global attention and criticism. The end of the Soviet-Afghan War. The Soviet Union withdrew its troops from Afghanistan, ending a decade-long conflict. 1980, a year that also totals 9, a major cultural and political shift. So we had the election of Ronald Reagan, ushering in a new era of conservative politics. We have Mount St. Helens eruption. The volcanic eruption in Washington state had significant environmental and economic impacts. We also had the solitary movement in Poland. The rise of the solitary movement marked the beginning of the end for communist rule in Eastern Europe. Now looking at 1971, which totals a 9, was a notable global shift in cultural changes. There was the introduction of the microprocessor. Intel released its first microprocessor, paved the way for modern computing. Bangladesh Liberation War. So Bangladesh declared independence from Pakistan, leading to a bloody conflict and eventually victory. And NASA's Apollo 14 mission also happened in 1971, successfully landing on the moon, continuing human exploration of space. And then we have 1962, which ends in a 9, a year of crucial historical events and transformations. We had the Cuban Missile Crisis, a major Cold War confrontation between U.S. and the Soviet Union, bringing the world to the brink of nuclear war. We had the Second Vatican Council. The Roman Catholic Church initiated significant changes in doctrine and practice. And then we had the independence of Algeria. Algeria gained independence from France after a prolonged and bloody war. And now let's look at 1953, which is a year that totals into a 9, a year of significant post-war development and scientific achievements. We had the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, marked the beginning of the longest reign of any British monarch. And we also had the discovery of the DNA structure. James Watson and Francis Crick published their findings on the double helix structure of the DNA. And then we had the end of the Korean War. And then let's look at 1944, which also totals a 9. And that was a pivotal year during World War II. So major events were the D-Day invasions. Allied forces launched a massive invasion of Normandy, leading to a liberation of Western Europe from Nazi control. We had the Battle of the Bulge. A major German offensive was repelled by Allied forces, marking a turning point in the war. And then we had the Bretton Woods Conference establish the framework for the post-war international economic order, including the creation of the IMF and the World Bank. Each of these years total a 9 and have been marked by significant global events that align with the themes of transformation, completion, and humanitarian efforts. So now let's look at 2025. As previously mentioned, 2025 totals a 9. The year is expected to be transformative, focusing on humanitarianism, completion of cycles, and a push for global change and awareness. So for major events, given the energy of Mars and the 9 year, you might see significant global political movements, advancement in technology aimed to solving global problems, and an emphasis on humanitarian efforts. As far as weather and climate, 2025 is going to be a very hot year because Mars is a very hot planet. So we can see heat waves throughout 2025 all across the globe, and we can see things such as forest fires or eruptions or volcanic eruptions. Things of that sort can also be very present in 2025. And now let's look at the fascinating astrological connections between Mars and the human body. Mars, known for its fiery and energetic nature, rules over specific body parts and can influence certain illnesses and health conditions. Understanding these associations can provide valuable insights into how Mars's energy affects our physical well-being. So Mars, the red planet, is often associated with energy, action, and aggression. In astrology, Mars governs several key areas of the body, reflecting its dynamic and forceful nature. The primary body parts ruled by Mars are the head and face. Mars governs the head, including the skull, brain, and face. This includes the muscles of the face, the eyes, and the sinuses. As the ruler of the head, Mars is linked to our thought processes, assertiveness, and the way we present ourselves in the world. Mars is also associated with the muscular system and blood. It rules over the strength and the tone of our muscles, the movement and flexibility of our limbs, and the circulation of blood throughout the body. This connection highlights Mars's rule in physical strength, endurance, and vitality. Mars also governs the male reproductive system, including the testes and related glands. This association emphasizes Mars's influence on male sexuality, libido, and reproductive health. Given Mars's energetic and often aggressive nature, it's no surprise that the health conditions associated with this planet are often linked to inflammation, injuries, and acute conditions. Here are some of the common illnesses and health issues related to Mars. So due to Mars's rulership over the head, individuals influenced by this planet may be prone to headaches and migraines. These conditions can be triggered by stress, tension, or overstimulation, all of which are linked to Mars's intense energy. Mars's fiery nature is also closely associated with inflammation. Common inflammatory conditions include arthritis, where inflammation of the joints cause pain and stiffness, and other inflammatory diseases. These conditions reflect Mars's tendency to provoke heat and redness in the body. As a planet of heat and intensity, Mars can influence the occurrence of fevers. Fevers are the body's natural response to infections or inflammation, as they can be seen as a manifestation of Mars's burning energy attempting to fight off illness. Mars rules over action and movement, making it linked to injuries, cuts, burns, and accidents. People under strong Mars influence may be more prone to experiencing these physical traumas due to their active and often impulsive natures. Given Mars's association with the muscular system, Individuals may experience muscle strains, sprains, and general muscle fatigue. These issues are often arise from overexertion, excessive physical activity, or a lack of proper warm-up or stretching. Mars's connection to blood highlights its influence on conditions related to blood circulation and health. This can include high blood pressure, hypertension, anemia, that's low red blood cell counts, and the other blood-related disorders. Mars's aggressive energy can sometimes lead to issues with maintaining proper blood flow and balance. And as a ruler of the male reproductive organs, Mars influences conditions such as the prostate issues, testicle problems, and other male reproductive health concerns. This includes issues related to libido and sex health, reflecting Mars's role in sexual energy and drive. So understanding the influence of Mars on our health can help us take proactive steps to manage and mitigate potential issues. In 2025, many of these health-related things to do with Mars, you'll see that they're more on the rise, and you'll see that the general population around the globe will experience these types of related issues with their health. And you'll also see an uptake in gym memberships as well. You'll see more people wanting to be more physical and joining the gym. So overall, I would say 2025 is going to be an exciting year, one that I am definitely looking forward to, and I hope it brings you many blessings. Thank you for watching today's video. I'm AstroTeena. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into numerology, astrology, and everything in between. See you in the next video.